Okay, students, today we are starting trigonometry. In fact, we are starting with trigonometrical ratios. Now, in fact, the word is trigonometry is derived from Greek word trigon. Trigon means three. That's three triangle you can say, and metrical means measurement. So that means trigonometry is a branch of mathematics which deals with measurements of triangles with respect to their angles and sides. And trigonometrical ratios are the relationship between angle and the ratio of their sides. Okay, we'll understand slowly. Now, let there be a right angle triangle. Now, right angled at B. Now, this is 90 degree, and in a right angle triangle one angle is 90 and the other two are acute angles. Now there is a relation between these acute angles and these sides. In fact, there is a relationship between the angles and the sides, ratio of their sides, and these ratios of their sides are given by a certain names. Say for example, if I think with respect to this, say angle, this angle, now let this angle be theta. It's a variable, so let this angle be theta. Then first of all, in this triangle we have to first understand कि in this triangle these three sides have a certain names. And what are those names? Now with respect to this 90 degree, the side which is opposite to 90 degree is called hypotenuse. And with respect to this angle, now this is our reference angle. Now we can take this also as a reference angle. So the theta can be here also. But as I told you, we are taking this angle as reference. And with this angle as reference means with respect to this angle, the side which is opposite to this theta, this is called perpendicular. Okay, so the side which is opposite to 90 degree, that is called hypotenuse. The side which is opposite to the reference angle, here the reference angle is angle A, we have taken as theta, the opposite is this perpendicular. And the third side that is left, that is base. That means base always lies on this angle. So this reference angle theta, in this angle one will be hypotenuse, that is sure, the other angle will be base. Understand? So you understood, it is very important to understand that which one is perpendicular and base, especially because hypotenuse is always the angle which is opposite to 90 is hypotenuse. But if this is theta, that means if this we take as a reference angle, then the side which is opposite to this reference angle becomes perpendicular, and the side that is left, the third side, that is base. You understand? Now try to understand. Now suppose instead of base, if this is theta now, that means we are talking about this as reference angle. Then you can understand what will happen. Again 90 degree, this is the opposite is hypotenuse. The side which is opposite to this reference angle theta, that is, now you can understand, this becomes perpendicular. And now this will become base. Understand? So this is the one of the most important part of this chapter. Especially you have to identify which one should be the perpendicular and which one should be the base with respect to that sum. Okay, So if theta is this, you can understand this become perpendicular and base. Now since theta is here, so then opposite to theta, this is perpendicular and this is base. Okay, so let us start with this as a reference angle as I have started. So let this be theta, this is perpendicular and this is base. Now out of these three sides, the ratio of the length of any two sides is referred with a special name, and that those names that I am just going to tell you now, those are called trigonometrical ratios. Now the first trigonometrical ratios is sine. Now say sine theta. Now if I say sine theta, now I will tell you the actually it is SINE, but we in short we write sine. Now sine theta is the ratio of perpendicular by hypotenuse. Understand? So perpendicular by hypotenuse. That means with respect to this triangle, it is in fact BC by AC. BC by AC. Okay. The next trigonometrical ratios is cos theta. Okay, cos. Now again this is also a short form. It is in fact known as cosine, but we in short we say as cos. So the next ratio is cos theta, and cos theta is the ratio of the base to the hypotenuse. Base to the hypotenuse. So you can understand again with respect to this figure, base that is AB and hypotenuse that is AC. So this is cos theta. The next ratio is tan theta. Okay, now tan, full form it is tangent, but in short we say as tan theta. Now tan theta is the ratio of perpendicular to the base. So perpendicular by base is tan theta. So again with respect to this triangle, it is BC by AB. Understand? So these are, we can say, these are the three main trigonometrical ratios. In fact there are 6 trigonometrical ratios, but why I told you 3 main? Because the other 3 are the just reciprocal of these 3. Okay, so other 3, say number 4, that is cosec. Cosec theta. Now this cosec is in fact cosecant. Okay, full form it is cosecant, but we write in short as cosec. Now this cosec theta is in fact the reciprocal of sin theta. Understand? The reciprocal of sin theta. So that means this cosec theta will be what? Cosec theta will be, in fact, it will be hypotenuse by perpendicular. So hypotenuse by perpendicular. So that means with respect to this triangle, it will be what? It will be AC by BC. Understand? Opposite, reciprocal. So since it is the reciprocal of sine. Now the reciprocal of cos theta is sec theta. Sec. Again the full form is secant, but we generally write in short form, that is sec theta. So what is sec theta? Sec theta is the reciprocal of cos theta. So that means sec theta means it is in fact hypotenuse by base. So sec theta means it is hypotenuse by base. So that means according to this figure it will be what? AC by AB. Okay, AC by AB. So you can understand cos theta AB by AC. So sec theta becomes AC by AB, the reciprocal of that. And the sixth one, that is cot theta. Cot theta. Now cot theta, again this is cotangent. Okay, cotangent. So short form is cot theta. Now cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta. So reciprocal of tan theta. So that means it is in fact base by perpendicular. So that means according to this figure we can say it is AB by BC. AB by BC. Understand? So these are the 6 main trigonometrical ratios that will be required in this chapter. Now also we can also say now tan theta also means sin theta by cos theta. So that means tan theta means sin theta by cos theta. And naturally, now you can understand. Now somebody says, oh sir, how sin theta by cos theta? So while doing the sum, you will need all these relations. So tan theta is also related as sin theta by cos theta. So you can understand tan theta is related as 1 by cot theta. Like you can understand sin theta, cosec theta is 1 by sin theta. That means, you know, sin theta becomes 1 by cosec theta. That means they are reciprocal to each other. So that means cos theta, sec theta is 1 by cos theta. That means you can also say that cos theta is 1 by sec theta. Okay, similarly cot theta is 1 by tan theta. That means you can also say that tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta. Okay, so these are also all the relations. Now similarly there is another relation, that's tan theta is sin theta by cos theta. Now you can understand from here. Now sin theta by cos theta, how we can say that? You have seen sin theta means what? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. So let us write P by H. And you know cos theta means what? Cos theta means, you see what? Base by hypotenuse. You see B by H. And now you can understand, you know, this H and H will get cancelled. Now what you are left with? You are left to, you can see perpendicular by base, and this perpendicular by base means tan theta. Understand? So directly we can say that tan theta is sin theta by cos theta. Now similarly we can also say that cot theta. So if tan theta is sin by cos, we can say that cot theta is equal to cos theta by, okay, cot theta is equal to cos theta by sin theta. Okay, so these are the relations. Now there are some square relation also, that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So these are called identities, square relations. Next is sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. And then it is cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Okay, so these are the square relations. Okay, so it will be required all this formula in this chapter. Now especially, you know, up to here, okay, the square relations, there are not very much sums in this part of this chapter, but you will find in later part. But at least you should all copy this and you should learn this formula slowly. It's nothing to learn, you can remember it by doing the sums. So you should know all this relation for doing the sums properly. Okay, so you should copy this. Okay, so take the screenshot of this and then you can copy. Okay, now we can see some sums. Now they told here in the joining figure finds. Now all this you have to find. Okay, sine a 5 tan a minus 4 cos a, or sine square a plus cos square a, and so on. But first of all you have to understand that in this triangle, this side 3 centimeter, this side 5 centimeter, but you should know all the three sides to get all the ratios. Okay, so you can understand how to get the third side. We can apply Pythagoras theorem. So we can say that in triangle ABC, we can say that AC square equals to AB square plus BC square. So that's 5 square, and AB square is 3 square, and plus BC square. So we can calculate BC from here. 25 minus 9 is equal to BC square. So finally we get BC is equal to 4. Okay, BC square is equal to 16 and BC is equal to 4 centimeter. So we got BC. Okay, so we got BC. And now we can easily get all these ratios. Okay, say number 1 they told sine A, and as I have told you, it is very important to understand with respect to which angle. You can understand they told sine A. They can also tell you say some sine C or cos C with respect to this angle. You can see in this sum I have given. So you should be careful. So since they told A, that means we take this as a reference angle. Okay, so this will be the theta. Okay, so here theta is not given. Sometimes they give theta, sometimes they give x or y or any other variable. Okay, and sometimes they may not give. They can directly ask you sine A. No, so sine A, So first of all, with respect to A, you have to understand which is perpendicular and which is base. Now hypotenuse is always the side which is opposite to 90, that is hypotenuse. So this is 90 opposite, so this is hypotenuse. Now this is A, the angle A, the main reference angle. Now I told you opposite to that angle A, that will be perpendicular, right? And opposite to 90, that that is hypotenuse. So naturally the third side that is left, that is base. And now sine A, sine A means perpendicular by hypotenuse. So directly we can say sine A is BC by perpendicular by hypotenuse. So that is BC by AC. So I can say it is 4 by 5, 4 centimeter by 5. So that is sine A. So like this we can get all. Similarly number 2 they told what? Number 2 they told 5 tan A minus 4 cos A. So 5 tan A minus 4 cos A. So that means 5 into tan A minus 4 into cos A. So again tan A with respect to this. So with respect to A we already got this is perpendicular hypotenuse and this is base. And tan means perpendicular by base. So it becomes what? 4 by 3. So this becomes 4 by 3. And similarly 4 cos A. So 4 cos A. So again cos means base by hypotenuse. So that is 3 by 5. Okay, that's all. So now we'll simplify this. So we get 20 by 3 and minus 12 by 5, and then we'll get the LCM and all that 5 3s and 3 5s are, so you get 100, and 5 3s are 36, so you get 64 by 15 and so on. Okay, understand? Number 3 they told what? Sine square A plus cos square A. Now sine square A plus cos square A means sine A and then squared. So sine A you already know 4 by 5 sine A perpendicular by hypotenuse. So it is 4 by 5 and whole square. And cos is what? Cos is cos A. Cos A is base by hypotenuse. So that's 3 by 5. So that is 3 by 5 and this. So what we got? We got 16 by 25 plus 9 by 25, and then 25, you can take LCM, 16 plus 9, what we got? 25 by 25, and we get 1. Understand? Now just now in the previous, in the formula list, if you remember, I have told you that sine square theta plus cos square theta is always equal to 1. I have given you a square relation, and you can see here also we are getting that same thing, sine square a plus cos square a, we are getting what? 1. Okay, so that's number 3. And similarly number 4, they told what? 3 by sine a. Okay, 3 by sine a plus 2 by cos c. Now 3 by sine a we already got, that's 4 by 5. Okay, 4 by 5. But you see again, suddenly here they gave cos c. So that means suddenly all the ratios changed now, because they told with respect to c. Now again with respect to c, now you think, now 90 opposite, this is hypotenuse. Okay, now you can understand with respect to c, this opposite, now this become perpendicular, now this become perpendicular, and this become base. Okay, this become base now. So now cos means, you know, base by hypotenuse, so cos means base by hypotenuse, so here it will be 4 by 5. Understand? So sometimes this mixture of a and c mixture can come, so you should be careful. So what I get? 2 by again 4 by 5. So what I am getting here? 15 by 4 plus 10 by 4, and now simplify 4 and then 15 plus 10, I get 25 by 4, and that is the answer. Okay, understand? So copy this sum. Okay. Okay. Now see, in this sum they told, you can see in this figure, this angle is mentioned as x, this angle is mentioned as y, and in fact this is perpendicular, and they told to find you all this. Okay, so number 1 they told tan x, number 2 they told cos phi, number 3 they told sec square x minus tan square y. Now the first thing we will do, that we can find the unknown sides. You know, find the unknown sides by Pythagoras theorem, wherever possible we can get. So first let me get all the unknown sides that I can get. So we'll see, take this 2 triangle, first this triangle, and then we can use this triangle. This is 11, now this is 4, this is 5, you can get AB, you know, Pythagoras theorem. So first we'll write, you know, in triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, so what we can say, AC square again is equal to BC square plus AB square. So that is 5 square, BC is 4 square, and AB square. Okay, so we get 25 and minus 16 is equal to AB square, and we'll get AB square as 9 and AB is equal to 3. Okay, so we got AB as 3. So from here we can also get BD, and therefore, you know, therefore BD is 11 minus 3. So that is 8 centimeters. So I got this one also as 8 centimeters. Okay, and now we can also get, in this triangle we can get CD. So we can say now in triangle BCD, again this is hypotenuse, so we can say CD square is equal to BC square plus BD square. So BC is 4 and BD square, that's 8 square. So we get what? 16 plus 64, and that we are getting as 80. Okay. And finally we can say CD is equal to root over 80. Okay, now we can break this 80 as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. Okay, so we can say what it is, 2 into, that is 4 root 5. Okay, CD has 4 root 5, no problem. Now number 1 they told what? Now when they will tell you x, you can see there is x, there is y, somewhere tan x, somewhere cos y, so x and y. So when we are solving x, you should only look at this triangle, because you know x belongs to this triangle. And when there is y, you should only look at this triangle, because y belongs to here. So they told number 1 tan x. Now clearly you should understand ABC in this triangle. Now this is x, this is 90. So the first thing is that 90, the opposite to 90, this is hypotenuse, and this is x, so opposite to x, this becomes perpendicular, and then this side become base. Understand? So now in this triangle, what can I say about tan x? Tan x is perpendicular by base, so I can say tan x is 4 by 3. So number 1 I can say tan x, and tan x is equal to 4 by 3. Okay, that is the answer. Number 2 they told cos y. Cos y. So again I told you y means you should look in this triangle. So this is y. Again this is 90. Opposite to 90, this is hypotenuse. Opposite to y, this is perpendicular. Now this is hypo, this is perpendicular. That means this side is base. So finally now I can say that cos y. Cos y means you know cos y is base by hypotenuse. So cos y, that is base. So this is the base. So base is 4, and hypotenuse we got here as 4 root 5, right? So cos y is base by hypotenuse. So what I get? 4 by 4 root 5. So this is cos y. Okay. Similarly, number 3 also, sec square x minus tan square y. Sec square x. Sec square x minus tan square y. And as you know, sec is the reciprocal of cos. So cos is base by hypotenuse. So sec means hypotenuse by base. So x, this is x with respect to x in this triangle, you know this is hypotenuse. We already got that. This is perpendicular and this is base. Sec means hypotenuse by base. Okay, because it's the reciprocal of cos. Cos is base by hypotenuse. Sec is hypotenuse by base. So that's 5 by 3. So I get here as 5 by 3 and square, because it is sec square. Similarly tan y. So tan y, now with respect to y, I've already told you this is perpendicular and this is base. Tan means perpendicular by base. So 8 by 4. So 8 by 4 and whole square. Now it's getting cancelled here, so you get 2. And then we'll simplify. 25 by 9 minus 2 square, and that is 4. And then we'll solve. We get 9, we get 25 minus 36, we get minus 11 by 9. Understand? Okay, now you can copy this sum. Okay, now see this sum. Now here they told in triangle ABC, AB equals to AC equals to 15 centimeter and BC is equal to 18 centimeter. Now here they didn't told it's a right angle triangle. They just told this is an isosceles triangle. AB equals to AC is 15. So first we'll draw the diagram. So AB equals to AC. So let this be AB and this is AC, and AB is equal to AC. They told this is 15 and this is 15, and BC is 18. And then you have to find cos angle ABC, and then sine angle AC. Now here in this, first you have to do a construction, okay? Draw, say, AD perpendicular to BC. And you know, in an isosceles triangle, if I draw the perpendicular, that means if I draw the height, then that height divides the triangle into the base into two equal parts. That means you can say D is the midpoint. Okay, because you can understand now, you get these two triangle congruent, so that you can understand. So what we have done, we have constructed AD perpendicular to BC, and therefore we can say that BD is equal to DC. So directly we can say, okay, since this is the rule of isosceles triangle, because we can prove these two triangle congruent. Now if we prove these two triangle congruent, then you can say this equal to this. So BD is equal to DC, and that becomes is equal to 18 by 2, and that is equal to 9 centimeter. So this become 9 and this become 9. And now by applying Pythagoras theorem in any of this, I can get AD. So now we can say that in triangle ABD, okay, in triangle ABD, I can say AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. So AB square is 15 square, AD we have to find, and BD square is 9 square. So what we got, 225 minus 81 is equal to AD square. So in fact we will get AD square as 144, and we will get AD as 12. Okay, so we got AD as 12, and now we can easily get this 2. Okay, so now, so cos angle ABC, number 1. So number 1, cos angle ABC. So again ABC. So ABC means with respect to this angle, right? ABC. So again this is 90, opposite to 90, this is hypotenuse. Now ABC means ABD, okay, this angle only. So with respect to this angle, I can say opposite, this is the perpendicular and this is the base. Okay, so this is the base. And now they told cos ABC. Cos ABC means what? Base by hypotenuse. So base is what? BD. So that is BD. And hypotenuse is AB. So what it becomes? 9 by 15. And we should give in a simplest form. So 3s and 5s. So I get 3 by 5 as the answer. Okay. And number 2 they told sine angle ACB. So sine angle ACB, again ACB. So in this triangle ACB means with respect to this angle, ACB means ACD. So this angle. So in this triangle you can see now. Okay, what? Opposite to this, so 90, this is hypotenuse. Opposite to this, AD, so this is perpendicular and this is base. And sine means, you know, perpendicular by hypotenuse. So perpendicular is AD and hypotenuse is AC. So AD means that is 12 and AC means 15. So 3 4s are 3 5s are is equal to 4 by 5. Okay, understand? Okay, now say in this sum, now in the adjoining figure they told AD is perpendicular to BC, so AD is perpendicular to BC. BD is 15, so BD is 15. Sine B equals to 4 by 5. Sine B is equal to 4 by 5. So okay, it's just a ratio. And tan C equals to 1. Now tan C equals to 1. So 1 means, in fact, you can say tan C equals to 1 by 1. Okay. And then they told calculate AD, AB, DC and AC. So that means you have to calculate the unknown sides. And then you have to show that tan square B minus 1 by cos square B equals to minus 1. Okay, so that we'll get after getting all the sides. Okay, so our first aim is to get all the unknown sides. And it is given only these three. Okay, so you see, first if I say in triangle, okay, in triangle ABD, so in triangle ABD, what is given? BD is 15, they have given, and they have given sine B as 4 by 5. So this is given. Now again sine B, B means this angle, so in this triangle this is 90, this is hypotenuse, opposite to this angle B opposite, this is what? Perpendicular, and this is base. And you know sine B means what? Sine B means perpendicular by hypotenuse. So since here sine B, the value of sine B is given as 4 by 5, here in place of sine B, because you know sine B means perpendicular by hypotenuse, that means what? AD by AB. So you can say that AD by AB is equal to 4 by 5. Understand? So it is AD by AB as 4 by 5. So now you can understand it's just a ratio. You can understand AD is to AB is equal to 4 is to 5. And now you can take a let, you know, AD equals to, you can take 4x, AB equals to 5x, and now I can use Pythagoras theorem in ABD, and therefore ABD, what it become, what you get? AB square, okay, hypotenuse square is equal to AD square plus BD square. Now if you put the value here, we can get the value of x, and after getting the value of x we can get the value of AD, and we can get the value of AB. Understand? So AB means what? AB. So here what I take? AD as 4x, AD is 4x and AB as 5x, right? So now, so it is only when we are doing this part, okay, in triangle ABD. Understand? When we are going to ADC, then AD may not be 4x. Okay, so you should understand, because it is with respect to ABD sine B 4 by 5. So AB square is what? 5x square. AD square is 4x square. And BD square is 15 square. Is BD square is 15 square. So what we got? 25x square minus, you know, 16x square is equal to 225, and then we got 9x square as 225 and x square as 225 by 9, and x equals to root over 225 by 9. And then in fact in this 225 and 9 you can directly cancel also, okay. With 3 you can get cancelled, 3 7s and 3 5 and 3 3, and finally in 25, so finally we get x equals to root over 25, means x equals to 5. Okay, simple. After getting x equals to 5, now you can get AD, and now you can say that AD equals to AD was how much? AD was 4x. 4x means 4 into 5 is equal to 20 centimeter. And similarly AB. So AB has 5x. AB has 5x. So that is 5 into 5 is equal to 25. Okay, understand? And now we'll use tan C, okay, for the other triangle. And when I use tan C for the other triangle, now I will say that in triangle ADC. So you can understand now when I am using this triangle, now this 4x is not for this AD. Okay, so now again we have to do the similar method but we will use tan C now. So tan C, again with respect to this, you can understand this is, in fact this is x, this is perpendicular, this is 90 and this is hypotenuse. Okay, and AD we already got the value of actual length of AD, we already got 20 centimeter. So we'll write here 20 centimeter. They told what we have to find. We have to find AD, AB, DC and AC. Okay. Similarly, we got this one as 20 centimeter. This is 15. We got AB. We got AB as 25. Okay. Okay. So ADC. So in triangle ADC, what they have given me, tan C. Tan C equals to 1. Now again with respect to C, this is 90, this in this triangle this 90, opposite this is hypotenuse. With respect to C, this is the opposite, so that means this is perpendicular and this is base. And you know tan C, so therefore tan C means perpendicular by base, so that is in fact AD by CD, AD by DC, AD by DC is equal to 1. Okay. Now here what we got, we got AD by AB is 4 by 5, and that means AD is to AB equals to 4 is to 5, and we have to take AD as 4x, AB as 5x. Now since here it is given 1, you don't have to do in this way, you can directly see that since you know tan C equals to 1 means AD by DC equals to 1, and therefore simply you can say that AD equals to DC, right? AD is equal to DC, and you can understand AD we already got. AD, the length of AD we already got as 20, and therefore we can say that DC is equal to 20. Okay, so we got this DC as 20, and now you can get AC, Pythagoras theorem, you can apply Pythagoras theorem, and now we can say therefore AC square is equal to AD square plus DC square. So AD, again AD is 20 square plus 20 square. We got 400 plus 400 as 800, and what we got, AC as root over 800, and after that you know how to solve it. You can say it is 2 into 2 into 2 and 10 into 10, you can break like this. So we got 2 into 10, so that is 20 root 2 centimeter. So that is 22 centimeter. Okay, so this is part 1. Okay, so we'll copy this and then I will do part 2. Okay. Okay, now part 2. Now part 2 we have to prove. Now we already got those values. Now we have to prove that tan square b minus 1 by cos square b equals to minus 1. Okay, so for proving we'll start with left hand side. So left hand side is equal to tan square b minus 1 by cos square b, and then you just put the value tan b. Again tan b means perpendicular by base, so 20 by 15, 20 by 15 and whole square, and 1 by cos square b, so 1 by cos square b. So cos b means, cos b. So b again with respect to b. So with respect to b, this is the base and this is the hypotenuse. So what you get? 15 by 25. 15 by 25 and whole square. Okay, now you can solve this one. So now this 20 and 15, 5 3s are, 5 4 and 5 3. So what you got here? 4 by 3. And here also 5 3 and 5 5 minus 1 by what you got? 3 by 5 and whole square, and then you will solve it. You will get it 16 by 9 minus, you get this one as 9 by 25, get reciprocal, you get 25 by 9, and then 9, what you get? 16 minus 25 minus 9 by 9, and that is minus 1, and which is equal to what? RHS, and therefore we can say it is hence proved. Okay, right? Okay, now see this type of sum. Here you can see they have just given this as the heading or your resource. What they told? If sine theta equals to 4 by 5, then find all this. Now so far you have seen they are giving you some diagrams and then lengths and all, and they used to tell you. But here they just given you sine, if sine theta equals to 4, they can give you sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, sec theta, cosec theta, anything. Now if sine theta equals to 4 by 5, then find this and whatever it is. Now in this type of sum, what should we do? We'll first draw right angle triangle and we'll mark it as ABC, and then we'll take one of the acute angle as theta. Okay, mind, instead of sine theta, they may also give you sine A, and they may say in triangle ABC, right angle at B. Okay, sine A is 4 by 5. So when they tell sine A means with respect to this angle. So same, so they can give you with respect to sine A, sine B, sine C or anything, or sine theta. So since they give you theta, so I have taken this angle as theta in triangle ABC. Okay, now sine theta equals to 4 by 5, it is given. Now again, this is 90, opposite to this is hypotenuse, this is theta, opposite to this is perpendicular, and this is base. So you can understand sine theta means perpendicular by hypotenuse. So that means what? BC by AC is equal to 4 by 5. Now just now in number 4 I have shown you how to do this type of sum. You can take, now see, this means BC is to AC is 4 is to 5. So you can take, now let BC equals to 4x and AC is equal to 5x. Okay, and now you can use Pythagoras theorem as AC square. Okay, AC square is equal to BC square plus AB square. So AC square, that is 5x square, BC square, that is 4x square, and AB square. So we got as 25x square minus 16x square is equal to AB square, and therefore 25x square minus 16, what we got? 9x square is equal to AB square. AB is equal to root over 9x square. So we got as 3x. We got AB as 3x. So understand? So you got BC as 4x. So BC we are getting as 4x, AC as 5x, and this is 3x. Now we have to find all this. Okay. So now number 1, tan theta. So tan theta perpendicular by base. So 4x by 3x. So that is 4 by 3, and then so on sec square theta minus tan square theta. So you know sec square theta, sec is the reciprocal of cos. So cos is base by hypotenuse. So sec means hypotenuse by base. So hypotenuse by base. So what you get? 5x by 3x. 5x by 3x whole square, and tan square theta again perpendicular by base, 4x by 3x and whole square. And now you know how to solve. Okay, so 25 by 9 minus 16 by 9. So you get 25 minus 16 as, we are getting as 9 by 9, and the answer is 1. Okay, understand? Okay, now just now we have seen number 5. It was given sin theta equals to 4 by 5 and you have to find so much. Now sometimes, now this is the heading, generally they give like this, but instead of this they may just twist this. Instead of giving sin theta equals to 4 by 5, now this is also the same sum. They can give you like this, okay? I'm just giving you different format. How can they give 5 sin theta is equal to 4? So they can give you in this way. Instead of giving sin theta equals to 4 by 5, they can give you 5 sin theta equals to 4. Then you can say therefore sin theta equals to 4 by 5. Again, you know, again instead of giving in this way or this way, they can also give you like this, you know, 5 sin theta minus 4 is equal to 0. Now this may be the heading. Okay, this may be the heading. So you can understand same thing. So when they give the heading in this way, you can say ki now therefore 5 sin theta is equal to 4, and therefore sin theta equals to 4 by 5, and then we will do as I have done number 5. Again, instead of giving this way or this way, they can also give you, try to understand, they can also give you this 25 sin square theta minus 16 is equal to 0. Again, you see, all these are same heading, in fact, only they are giving in a different format. So if they give in this way, so I can say it is 25 sin square theta is equal to 16. Sin square theta is equal to 16 by 25, and therefore we can say that sin theta is equal to root over 16 by 25, and therefore I can say sin theta is equal to 4 by 5. So understand? Again, so similar type of headings are there, all are same, but they are just giving in a different format. Okay, understand? Okay, so this is the end of part 1 of trigonometrical ratios, and in my next part 2 videos I will do some more harder sums related with trigonometrical ratios. Okay.